Welcome back to DorkDate. We're playing some Myro and Rabbids.
World 2.
World 2.
Okay, I gotta push this.
Oh, it's a push puzzle, dude.
We're...
Let's read that. Can you drill in that?
Oh,
well, that's
fine.
okay. You can push different direction. No, you're good. Go back. Go back, Kern. No.
I can't push it though. I can only push these.
What? You can't push that silver block?
No, because I think it's too heavy.
Well,
sorry.
shoot, huh? Oh, shit.
See? Because I gotta push it out.
Push the other way. So, we just had some din. I made some chicken tikka masala.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty alright. Not great. Like, it was good. It was tasty, but...
Something was off.
Yeah, it wasn't even off. It was just lacking.
Out what.
It just tasted... Kern, what you thinking, girl?
Hey, be nice to me.
I'm being nice to you. I just said, what you thinking?
Hey.
Oh, shit. Oh, dude, push
What's
that.
this?
Oh, you're too
What's
weak
that
for
mean?
that. Or no, maybe you just can't push that direction. Can you pull it? Is that a thing? Look, it wants you to be right
It
there.
says I have to get on it or something?
No, it's just saying that you're like in a corner or something. Well, fuck, dude.
Guess I gotta go learn everything.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Gorsh even. Was the last episode we played us fighting Dorky Corn?
Uh-huh.
Wow, it's been a while since we played.
In real life.
Yeah, not to you fools. It's been like a day or two.
Well, because we like binged it when we first started playing.
Yeah.
This is a crazy mix of things.
Yeah,
Desert
it's ice and
snow.
desert. Oh, dude, it's Mayro.
Mayo.
Nice.
Gonna
Oh,
read?
are we reading? And you usually Beepo.
Oh, wonderful.
We don't have to read though. We decided not to. It's cool.
Oh, okay.
So I'll read it to remember the information, and you
Okay.
just talk.
Sure. Oh,
Dude,
dude,
it's Toadette.
Toadette.
Hi.
Are you gonna keep being here?
No, I'm just saying
Oh,
toad
okay,
noises.
fine. All right. Well, in editing I found out that Toad we already saw. If you don't remember.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. Dude, she said to pull our map out.
Oh, we have a map.
Apparently. It's cool.
Oh,
Dude, what's
I
happening? You paused.
No,
You
it's fine.
paused.
Oh, actually, do I want to change my team?
Was there a certain word that you had in your school growing up that was like a trash made up word?
Like what?
We had chef.
Oh, yeah, no.
Do you think
I mean, maybe, but I don't remember that.
we had like a real abundance
We had
of
Ropoy.
What's Ropoy?
It's saying roly poly oly as fast as possible with no L's.
Ropoy.
Yeah. I don't know why. That's funny.
That's weird.
And it wasn't like in my school. It was like one other person.
That's funny.
Okay, hang on. I think I
What are you
want.
picking?
I was trying to change my team. I want Luigi and other Luigi.
No patch?
No Patch right now.
Wow. Sexism wins again.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think that we had a lot of those things in our school growing up because we were so small. So like
I
anything
barely
that
saw those.
anything that caught on got like really deep
Yeah.
in it, you know. Well, my graduating class had like almost 30 people in it, and a lot of those were foreign exchange students that year. So they, not that they didn't count, but they were a lot less socially ingrained than the rest of our students and stuff like that. And 12 of the students in our class had been in that class since kindergarten together.
Yeah.
And that was senior year. We went to a school that was all inclusive and stuff.
I didn't graduate with
No, you were only there from 4th to 8th grade. Yeah, so we would come up with stupid little jokes and memes and stuff like that. Like, you know, memes before they were memes.
Oh, I didn't even want to throw Mario.
Shoot, B,
It's
better
fine.
take a shot.
It's fine.
And they would catch on really bad. I mean, during 6th grade, we weren't even that inventive. We had pie, the word pie as a meme. And it got so bad that our 6th grade like English teacher went to every
And it
single
was like you would like use pie as literally everything.
Yeah, like, man, I pied today, or it's
Yeah.
like, or just like they would just answer like, what's 1 + 1? Pie.
Yeah.
You know, it was just stupid. It was just whatever. But the point is, it got so annoying to this teacher that she went and found every single dictionary and crossed the word pie out.
Yeah.
Poor Mrs. Bosch. We
Yeah,
really.
but she was rude, dude.
Yeah, she was pretty awful, but she didn't help her. Yeah, I don't know. We were awful. A friend of ours named Danny once made her cry.
Didn't you just flip her off?
Yeah. Which is pretty
Like, and that was it,
fucking
though?
weak-willed. Weak-willed if a 6th grader flipping you off is making you cry.
Well, no one was easy on her, though.
No.
Oh, wait.
We would get new
I-
teachers, and if they didn't immediately assert dominance, we would
Wait.
destroy them.
So I get to move extra if I activate this? So I should do that at the beginning of a turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I don't know, maybe it's just... I don't know how long it lasts, actually. It said 2. I wonder if that was 2 turns of cooldown or it lasts for 2 turns.
Anyway, keep going about.
Anyway, we would get new teachers, which is weird because we had basically new teachers every day, every year, but we would get, like, new to us, they'd be every year, but we would get,
He's
like...
got a little cactus
Yeah, he's a
hide.
gooby. And he's got ice hands,
I
too.
love that.
Oh, he froze you!
Uh-uh.
He's
What is
freezing
that?
you! I don't know. But anyway.
Oh,
This is kind of
too
cool. He's
much
fiery and he's
information
icy.
happening.
But yeah, and so we would just sit there and we would just be brutal. I mean, not necessarily me. I was always pretty nice teachers.
Were you in the class of Mr. Lewis's that got him fired?
Mr. Lewis got fired?
Yes.
For what?
Maybe I don't have his name right. The computer guy?
Mr. Lewis?
Yeah.
He got fired?
Yes.
For what?
The first class that we ever had with him. Sorry, I'm looking at
In, like,
Elliot
7th
instead of
grade, right?
playing. Yeah. It was like just general like how to computer kind of class.
Yeah.
Um.
No, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Do you want me to play?
No, it's my turn.
Well, no, I know,
Aw.
but you're classically awful at
Oh,
telling
he
stories.
has a bubble.
Yeah, he's at 30% or something.
So we got split in half because there were
You also
too
can't
many.
shoot this close because you're sniping. You shouldn't have Ouija up there in the grill.
Correct, dude. So, oh no, okay. Hang on. How do I do the thing where I'm choosing who I'm shooting?
You, I think, click shoot first.
Oh.
No, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Elliot.
Hey, you inked him. Look, he's all inky
Because I
now.
have like a 50% chance for the other guy.
All right, whatever.
Hey, that's cool though. It did something.
So,
All right, whatever.
anyway,
Yeah.
Mr. Lewis.
Mr. Lewis, the other class that had him, he basically just gave us like bullshit work all day, every day.
Yeah, it was just shitty little
Can
programming
I-
Excel sheets.
No. Okay.
It shows you where you can go.
I'm gonna go through here. Be sneaky. Sneaky deek. Yeah, I needed a minute.
So what I was saying.
And, no, he would give us bullshit work, of like, here's a book, have these 3 chapters done in the next like 2 days. But no one would do that. We would just do like random like see who can draw this better in paint, and like, oh, here's this
Yeah, we
internet
just fuck
game
around
I
at
found.
computers.
Yeah. And the other class like hated him so much for that they like complained about it to the teacher, and a bunch of the girls just like made up shit, and it got him fired.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Again, I think I vaguely remember hearing that, but like made up shit about
And
it
I
being
was
like
like,
pervy
really?
and stuff.
Well, I think it was that, and I think that it was just like, oh, you know, it's just so unfair what he's doing. Okay, really though, how do I switch? Oh, here we go. I was trying to do that before. Maybe I wasn't pushing the right direction.
Oh, dude, you took the cover away. Nice.
Okay. I don't think a lot of it was about him being pervy. I think it was mostly to do with just the fact that he was like...
Treated the classes different?
No, because he was treating them exactly the same, but like just too much work, and none of it mattered and whatever, and he would like never pay attention to us during class. He would just like read and stuff, and
So what did you guys make up?
it wasn't me. I wasn't in that class.
Whatever. What did we make up? What did the girls make up?
I don't know. That was it. That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? That was it? What was the reason for firing? That sounds like a classic, like,
I don't know, but he got
a
fired.
kid
after.
died in this hallway. Like, kind of made up story.
Yeah.
So what actually happened? You don't know? How did
No,
you
I
I think he retired. I don't think he got fired.
No, he got fired.
How do you know?
'Cause he
that's what they
did.
said?
Because he did
You heard
get
that
fired.
But I don't think that's true.
I don't know who I heard it from. I remember he got fired.
I don't think that's true. So anyway, back to what I was saying.
I think it's true.
We would have new teachers, in their first year of teaching, and they basically had a day to assert dominance over us or have the worst year of their life. And we also had a teacher at least every year quit or retire after
Not
we
at
left.
least every year.
Single year we had one teacher quit or retire.
Not when I was there.
Yes?
No.
When you were there?
No.
Okay.
Okay, 4th grade.
Exactly.
5th grade.
No, hold up. I think, sorry, we also had a stipulation that they took time off because they were pregnant, which is shitty, but that happened too.
No one did that in 4th grade,
Ingberg
though.
and Miller got pregnant in the exact same year.
They didn't take time off.
No, well, we were in 4th grade after we left.
Well, that doesn't count.
It was, no, the year following us, they left. That was the thing.
But they didn't take time off because of that.
They did. They took off the entire year.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Whatever, dude. All right, you can say that didn't happen.
We had 2 4th grade teachers, and
it did. Not both of them. But
it wasn't like, oh my god, this year ruined me. Oh, I can't teach my next year.
I understand that. That's why I talked about being pregnant.
It doesn't make any sense. Plus,
you're really not being conducive to storytelling here,
Mrs.
Kenya.
Ingberg got pregnant like that year, and then Mrs. Miller got pregnant the next year.
That's what I'm saying. The next year she was gone for a huge portion of it.
No, the year after that she was gone. So I had
nothing, they were pregnant.
It had nothing to do with
Ingberg
us.
was pregnant during our class.
Yes.
Okay, so the next year. No, I know. I'm not saying that had to do anything with us. I'm not saying that she got pregnant because of us or she left because of us. I'm saying that it just coincidentally a teacher left. Oops. Always.
So if you're saying like 5th grade then.
Rubb.
He left.
He left right after that.
I knew that he
then
left.
Bosch
Yeah.
left right after that.
No, Bosch was the sub.
For who?
For someone else. She was like a permanent sub. And then she ended up getting hired after that. She wasn't. She was not our original teacher.
Then Carlson moved to teach high school after that.
Not the very next year.
All I'm saying, Kenny, is we sat down.
Your whole thing is like it has to be a year. The next year.
My whole thing is that a teacher following the year we had them would either change their post or leave for some reason or another. I'm not saying that it's because of us.
Oops.
But I know some are. Example being Cheryl Drowns. Yeah, I just said her first and last name. Sorry, Mrs. Drowns. She was our 7th grade or 8th grade science teacher? 7th, because Mrs. Anderson was our 8th grade science teacher.
No, I never had whoever you're talking about.
Mrs. Anderson?
I had Mrs. Anderson.
You never had Mrs. Drowns?
No. She came in 9th grade, I guess.
Okay, so she was our freshman science teacher. And she was just very weak-willed and not super well-spoken. She was, like, smart, but she wasn't, like, well-spoken at all. And so she'd make mistakes a lot in class. She was the teacher who had said the famous line, "Only you can learn things to you." And we just ripped on her so much. We made her cry repeatedly. We had, like, the highest attention of, like, any class in, like, oh, I'm digging that slow-mo. Like, Lumval would tell us, you guys need to stop messing with her because it's stressful for me to have you guys come to my class period every single time.
Luigi died.
Yeah, dude, what are you doing? You bopping around here?
We're gonna have to redo this.
Oh, if we play XCOM and you're this non-focused,
it's for the people. Hey.
But XCOM is permadeath, so we're gonna have to restart.
For the people.
Anyway, we did horrible stuff.
Sense.
Students would bust screens out of windows and climb out in the middle of class. We would
prank
her all the time.
A much smaller school where people weren't as strict about things.
No, I'm not saying like we were hellions. I feel like you're sitting here trying to prove me wrong. Like that's exactly the point of what you're trying to do right now. It feels like you're saying like, well, you know what you're saying is false, or it loses its merit.
No, I'm just saying like I'm trying to give you guys the benefit of the doubt of telling everyone that like you weren't. Like, yes, you were shitty high schoolers, but it wasn't as bad as you're making it seem.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like,
at a public school, they would have torn us up.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not also saying I was like that. I was never that awful with teachers. The only thing I participated in was putting the glue sticks under the legs of the chair so it would fall when she walked by.
Oh, that's very sad.
It was very sad.
Oh, just when she walked by, she didn't sit in it, though?
No, it was a desk. It was a desk.
That would have been more
Not
sad.
her desk, but like a student's desk. And
People
then,
at my school used to put ketchup packets underneath the desk so that they would stain the floors.
That's awful. It's a bomb.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, we also, she taught life sciences, and she was like, listen, I just had a baby, and I want you guys to know that I'm, like, way into knowing how the human body works, so if you need me to sit here and tell you about, like, if you need to ask me questions, I'm going to have, like, an anonymous question-asking box and stuff like that, and that's when Chef came along really bad, because we'd be like...
We had that, though, too. Like a question box?
Yeah, but none of the questions had any merit. It was like, what happens when you put your chef inside a girl? And like, all this stuff like that. And then like Amanda had a question that was, I think... No, Amanda left then. So that was with Lamb. Amanda asked Lamb if she could... Because he was talking about how... I think how gender is chosen when you're like when a cell is maturing, like inside the womb and stuff like that.
Like when you're developing.
Yeah, when you're developing.
Develops
and Amanda was like, so could I just wake up one day and choose to be a girl or a boy?
I mean, yes, but not in the way he's
She
talking.
thought that she could biologically, genetically snap her fingers and turn into, and obviously not with Lamb. Dude, I did not like Mr. Lamb.
Yeah, you've told me that.
Because he was weird, and like he wouldn't. First of all, he didn't sleep with his wife.
Oh, I'm honeyed,
like
dude.
since they got married, they would sleep. She would sleep on the couch, or he would sleep on the couch, and she'd sleep in her own bedroom. Oh, dude, you are honey. Your little feeties are stuck. Mm-hmm. And like he was very big on how his daughter couldn't like participate in most of the stuff that his sons could, because like that's not a woman's place and stuff like that. And
he had like just had his daughter. She was like maybe like 2, if that.
Yeah, but he was very vocal on parenting, and he would always say.
Yeah, but like I never got any.
Okay,
of that.
well when he was like sophomore, junior, and stuff, sophomore, junior, he was very much like that. And he got me in trouble once for cussing, and it was because I had my braces for like 3 days, and so I sounded like you know how bad I talk anyway. Imagine a mouthful of fucking.
Here's the second part of the level if you want to play it.
I want to play it.
Killed Luigi for us.
Thanks, Pete. I think Luigi's back though.
I had a lot of. Yeah, sure.
Pretty close.
Ow, that hurt. I had a lot of teachers that came and left too, but
you would never.
But it was just like every high school class is what.
How do I change who I'm targeting? How do I change who I'm targeting with my gun?
You're not even having your gun right now.
Well, how do I change what's my gun? Oh, gotcha.
ZLZR.
Oh, then how do I change it now?
Still. What do you mean?
How do I change who I'm targeting?
You push this.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Don't just say it in a ruder tone.
Well, it was the same question.
How do I change who I'm targeting?
I didn't say it like.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. And you do the same thing. Your classic thing is repeat what we're saying over and over and over.
Yeah, but you were like, how do I do this? And then I showed you, and then you were like, well, how do I do it now? That doesn't tell me anything.
The question's still the exact same.
It doesn't tell me anything.
You need more information.
Okay, so Elliot's still a shitty high schooler bullying teacher Kenya.
You're not a teacher, and I'm not bullying you.
I just taught you that.
What? What the...
And now you don't even get it.
I get it.
Hashtag Elliot.
Stop being a dick.
You were a dick first. Okay, anyway, I think every high school class is just shitty to their teachers.
What was the biggest punishment you ever saw a teacher give a student?
Punishment?
Yeah. Or like the most crazy one?
Specifically a teacher giving a student, because it was almost always the teacher telling everyone to go to the principal.
Whatever, biggest punishment a student got. Aside from like expelled. That's boring.
Well, I think it was how we weren't allowed to drink water and our water fountains got disabled.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts.
Because people were coming to school drunk and bringing in vodka and stuff.
But I just feel like that's a classic poor choice on the teacher's part. Oh no, don't hit us.
Yeah, well, they got like reported for it because they like came in drunk during like the state testing, and they get split up classes, like a lot smaller of classes, and like the teachers who like have off periods or like normally wouldn't have students on certain days like got them that day instead.
What's he doing?
He's dancing.
Oh.
But yeah, it was stupid, and they would always come in drunk, and everyone would always like, no one was hiding that, you know. I don't know. And then they realized that disabling the water fountains was stupid, so they let us have it back. But we still weren't allowed water bottles or like any drink. But like after like a couple months of that, people just kind of stopped caring, and people would always bring in alcohol. Like always.
Yeah. One of the crazy.
I don't know how they were getting their hands on so much alcohol, but they always were having it.
They believed it.
Mm-hmm. It was really weird too, because like at the corner of my school, there was like the drug corner. So like the druggies would go out and like literally cross the street to the next corner, and like you could see them from every window on that side of the school just like getting high in one way or another, and no one did anything about it.
I remember you saying that.
And there's like a police station like very close to that corner, and
you're tickling me, bro.
Sorry. And I just didn't understand how people could get away with that and stuff. And then like we would go out to like the side yard that was like across from that corner, and there would be like needles and stuff, and we would like tell, like if we were out there like for class or whatever, we would tell the teacher like, hey, we found this, and then they would like bring it to the principal. But still, like, you know where it's coming from, you're just not doing anything about it. I don't understand. What you doing?
Thinking.
Cool.
Sorry. One of the... What? Oh, you had a reaction shot against me.
There was one druggie in my school who was apparently into me. I didn't find out till later. And he drew me a picture of a pot leaf.
Classic
and
druggie.
signed it because he just knew he would be famous one day.
Have you checked on him recently?
No. I talked to him maybe like a year or like my freshman year of college, so the year after I graduated. And he was like trying to be a rapper or something. It was bad. And he like sent me some of his music and it was bad.
I think Ryan Green's a rapper now.
No way. Like a Christian rapper?
No, he got really huge donor.
Really? No, really? I remember, I don't know when
Ryan, he was never Christian-y.
He was, though. Like, his family was very, like...
Like, he was as religious as any of the people at Notre Dame.
I don't know. I feel like he just seemed more religious to me.
Because
of his
Green?
Parents. Yeah.
Green.
Because of his parents. Yeah.
Guy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But I just don't know.
You can first name, last name him some more.
Kenya, we're doing really bad. You kind of left me in a rough spot here, let me tell you.
in a rough spot.
Let me tell you.
We should get some patch.
Some patch.
Anyway, are you sure? Because I, like, checked in on him either late high school or early college because he, like, commented on one of, like, the Notre Dame people's things. And, like, I was never friends with him on Facebook.
Trevor's always showing me pictures of him on Instagram.
Really? And he was, like, dating this girl who was, like, only posting a bunch of Christian stuff. And he was, like, going...
What?
Maybe to, like, some kind of Catholic college, if it was in college. I just remember thinking, like, wow, he really stuck with it, you know?
His Jesus?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can I hit him twice? I forget.
If you jump off someone, but you can't. Because
they're all dead.
Out.
Yeah, one of the bigger punishments I ever saw was when I took the classes at BHS, because I did engineering there.
Mm-hmm.
If they caught you with your phone, the teacher would duct tape it, like 60, 70, like the whole roll of duct tape over it, which was, like, fine. Your phone was usually okay, but it was, he'd keep it in his desk for, like, a week, too. And then apparently if you were in the shop, the teacher would take a device and crush it. And I was just like, well, that's technically your property.
Yeah, so, like, similar story. In one of my college classes, we're going over the syllabus, and the teacher said, no phones allowed in class, period. And it was on syllabus, very clearly stated, like, big paragraph explaining how and why and whatever. And then he, like, proceeded to show us, like, a legal case from Iowa State of one of his colleagues who had taken a student's phone and thrown it against the wall and shattered it, like, in the middle of class, and the student, like, sued Iowa State about it. And
makes fucking sense.
And they lost because it was clearly stated you're not allowed to do this, and you agreed to that by staying in the class. And so, like,
but did the teacher say you should leave first? Because that's important.
I think that it was, like, having warnings and stuff, but it comes down to that you were already warned.
I guess so.
And I'm sure that every teacher who is saying no phones in class will, like, make a big deal out of it before they'll just, like, randomly come up to you and shatter your phone. But, like, I know people who get yelled at every single day in class and don't do shit about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure it's probably, like, a little bit stricter in, like, high school and shit when your parents are up your ass. In the school's ass.
So it just seems like there's so many cases where, like, teachers are getting fucked up for, like, oh, I touched a student. Not even, like, a sexual way, but, like, oh, I shoved a student or whatever. And, like, oh, I'm going to jail and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And it seems like in that sort of situation, it would be crazy that there'd be no repercussions.
Yeah. I don't know. Dude.
Oh, we lost. All right, next time on DorkDate, we're going to do a little better. Love you guys. Bye.